Good morning, everybody. Welcome, everybody. We are so excited that you are all here. It is the last day of the 12 days. It's kind of sad it's coming to an end. Let us know where you are calling in from. I guess I'm old. Like every time I think to say that, I feel like those old school TV shows, like the telethons we used to watch as a kid. But welcome. We are very excited to be here today. We have some special guests today that we're going to bring on here in just a minute. But today is day 12 of our 12 days of Christmas here at CutterPillar. I'm Melody. I'm in my home studio here today. I'm from home because this afternoon I get to go to see my little grandson do his Christmas sing-along at his school a little later today. So I'm super excited about that. Let me know what sort of fun holiday things you guys have coming up today or this weekend. I'm sad today's the last day too. We are going to have to try to think of a reason to keep doing things like this because it's been so much fun. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here from Idaho. You guys are probably colder than us here in Utah. I have some friends that came in from Los Angeles yesterday for the weekend, and they texted me and they were like, what's the weather? I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so warm here today. It was like 60 degrees when I picked them up at the airport yesterday. And they were like freezing. They got their big parkas out and I was like in a short sleeved and like everything was fine. And it was really funny. But we are going to bring on our crew. Guys, we have a full crew today. We're pretty excited. We've got Nathan and we've got Keisha. They're both at their home studios as well. So this is it, guys. This is Eric's behind the scenes as well. So everybody say hi to Eric. He doesn't like us when we pop him on the screen. Uh-oh, I think Nathan's going to pop him on. There you go. Yeah,
there he is.
I could see it. I could see it in Nathan's eyes. I could see he was going to do it. I could tell what he was doing.
Hey, people love Eric. People love Eric.
We all love Eric so much. We love Eric so much. Eric now looks at the calendar and like takes a look to see who's scheduled to do the live. And he gets ready differently now if Nathan's there, I believe. Eric, correct me if I'm wrong, because I would. Because Nathan will just pop you right on and you'll never know. Guys, it was so funny because Eric had some internet connection problems the other day and I was moderating the live I was doing the back end for Karen and Lindsay on Wednesday. And I hadn't prepared because I wasn't planning to go live. And I was like, I really thought to myself, I'm glad it's not Nathan because he would have popped me on in my like sweatshirt and my hair's not combed and all of the stuff. So yes. So everybody welcome. Yeah. See, he knew it. He's always ready. He said so. I love that. Yep. It's great. Guys, we are so excited. We have had such a great 12 days of Christmas and are so grateful you guys have been along for the ride. We have done so many fun things that we, truth be told, because that's what we do. We always tell our truth, the good, bad, and the ugly. Ran out of ideas for something new for today. So today is kind of an all-in recap. Barbie, that is a very good question. So technically today is day 12. We are announcing it this morning. This was not going to be the plan. The plan was going to be just through today, but we are letting you guys know that you have till Sunday night at midnight Mountain Time for the specials to stay live. And then all the individual specials, they're all going to go away. They're all going to turn off. So you have through this weekend to make your decisions. And yes, Shelly, thank you for your question. We are planning on going over the deals for every day. Keisha and I also have every single product within reach at both of our studios. So if you have any questions on any product,
I have a question.
Please let us know. Oh,
and
okay.
Not necessarily a question, but Eric on the back end, I'm going to invite him in. And I say this because he's part of the team. He's doing a lot. But let's just have him plan on sharing from your perspective with everybody who's watching. Eric, you tend to know what people comment on. So maybe what I'll do is when we're talking through here, we'll look at getting the Eric opinion on behalf of everybody who's been here in the past on a couple of your favorite items, Eric, that you felt like our customers have raised their hands on quite high. So I want you to be prepared just to mention what that item might be and why or what those comments have been that you've noticed both on social and on these lives, if that's okay. So Eric, if you kind of have that in your mind, I'll let you know and say, we'll ask Eric this question and we'll bring you on. But I think it would be great because Eric has been your voice with us for so long. And I thought that would be maybe one thing, Eric, you could bring in is what have you heard, or even in part of these things, we don't get a chance to put everybody's comments up there. So there might be a couple things, and I would love you, Eric, to help be part of that voice for us when that time comes up a couple different times, if that works for you. Is that okay? And he's like, I'm not sure. What do you think about that? Is that going to work, Eric?
Yeah, that's going to work. It's fine.
Oh, yes, it's going to be amazing.
Eric's like, I need some more coffee. Eric is very Christmassy.
Yeah, I know.
Eric is very Christmassy. All through October, he had a great Halloween background. He had a fall background all through November, and he's all Christmassy now, guys.
Yeah, I have to figure out what's going to be on January.
All right, there you go.
Yeah,
we'll have to look at that.
We got to figure out for January. Yes,
I'll put you back there.
Very
Thanks,
cool.
Eric. Appreciate it.
He does sound very excited, Cynthia. He does sound very excited. So we're gonna start. We'll go through day by day and kind of what's included on each of the deals every day, and pop those up one at a time. But also, if there's any questions about anything along the way, we would love for you guys to let us know. We again did not exactly say who's going to do what, so we're going to like throw things out.
That's all right. We're all ready.
Nathan.
I've got a quick thought. Let's do this. Let's, Melody, have you talk about what the specials as the overall arching one was, and then I can walk through as you're talking through this, the site. Because everybody who's been with us, we had a couple people ask, hey, what were the specials? We're going to go through those. We won't spend a lot of time. What we would love from you is, often when we've demonstrated things in the past, we've either done them with projects or sometimes they've kind of been brought in as an accessory to something. And there might be questions that you have, if you think about this, and you're wanting to put something under your tree, or you're hoping that something sits maybe next to your stocking since it might be a little bit too big for your stocking. Feel free to ask the question, because both with Keisha and her challenges that she's gone through with Melody, and Melody in her most recent conversion this year to a quilter, will have all sorts of different thoughts and can share with you how these things could be utilized in all of the ways with your quilting, sewing, and your crafting. So let's keep that up. But Melody, maybe walk us through what part of the specials are. And you've talked about extending the sell. And then let's do this. I would like to say, let's be prepared to give a couple giveaways today as well. So let's look at that, and you can decide what that is. Maybe Keisha, you decide on something you want to give away. Melody, you can decide on something you want to give away. Eric, you can decide on something you want to give away. And we'll look at doing that as we go through as part of this final bit as a call to action with our holiday,
great.
Christmas, etc. So go ahead, Melody.
Yes. That is so great. Jana, Eric, can you put Jana's comment on the screen for all of them to see? I really appreciate that. I am not a challenge. I'm a very big help. Oh, not Jenny. Yes. And I like that. Eric put that up there as well, for sure. I saw that one too. But Jana said, I'm not a challenge. I'm a big help.
It's true.
I challenge Keisha with this.
You're not a challenge.
I challenge her in many ways other than that. But with this, I hope I've been a help for her. But yes,
she has been a great help.
My Santa hat is tickling my forehead. Is your Santa hat tickling your forehead? Keisha has done 2 applique blocks now, and she's already made a plan for a third. She's made a plan for her third applique block.
And I'm already starting to think of the next one. So it was not a challenge. It was a challenge I was happily, ready to participate in.
Excited. And she's doing great. She's doing so great in her quilting sewing journey. It's so great. Yes, Nathan. Yep. Hopefully. Yeah. I love it. Okay. So 12 days of Christmas sale, guys. Today technically was the last day. We've decided to extend the cart discounts for you throughout the weekend. So here's how it works. We have had a special every single day during the whole 12 days. A bundle we're focusing on, a product we're focusing on with a special discount. Now, all of those are still live. So keep that in mind. If you go to our website, they've got it pulled up there. I think Nathan's got it pulled up there. If you go to our website and just click that banner right there on the front page, it will take you to the page that has all of the deals listed. Now, in addition to the daily deals that we have had going on, we have a buy more, save more cart discount that's happening. So if you put the things in your cart that you want, it is, if your cart is $200 or more, you get an additional 10% off. If your cart is $350 or more, you get an additional 15% off. And if it is $500 or more, you get an additional 20% off on top of whatever you already have in your cart, whatever that product is already discounted. So Keisha and I were talking before we went live, there are only a handful of products that are not included. Actually, the one that we talked about earlier is included in one of the bundles. It is included in one of the bundles. So we did talk about it on day one. Yeah, it's in that bundle, but it didn't have its own moment to shine.
Right. It's right. Speaking of shining, it's this right here.
Speaking of shining, it's our clamp light. Yeah.
It's our clamp light.
I think mine's in the box right here. It's our little clamp light. It's only included in the all-in bundle, but we were talking about it before we went live because we didn't really have the time to make it super shiny, on it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. To really focus on it. Uh-oh.
Really quick. I want to add something just as a matter of so everybody who's watching this, just so you know how this also works. So I'm on the page right now that Melody talked about where we have all the specials. And I want you to notice what we have here, okay, is the holiday specials are still live. It does show that those tickers are down because we launched these each day. But right below each one of these is also an additional video. So every day that we went live, we did go through and do demonstrations on each one. So every bundle on its own also has a video that you can watch that will help walk you through what those products are, our recommendations, and some of your thoughts on how they can be used. So I just wanted to let you know that we'll come back to this and we'll be talking about these different bundles and these different cells, but there is a great way for you to come back and watch the lives that we've been doing over the last 12 days as part of those specials as well. So Melody, I just wanted to share that with everybody so they were familiar and they know that exists also.
Yes, thank you for that. Because each of the days we went live, we talked about the bundle that was for sale that day, the special that we had going on, but we also did a lot of tips and tricks and a lot of projects. Keisha appliqued for the first time, and she did a fantastic job. That was on day 4.
I love it now.
And now she's a little bit addicted. And then we did some hand embroidery yesterday.
We did
and Keisha had never done that before. That was really fun. Lindsay and Karen showed how they made a tree skirt, which was super cute. Yes. And then when was their first one? Was day 3. They did that fabric
chain
countdown
chain. Yeah.
Which was so cute. I loved that as well. So it has been super fun, and we have really enjoyed everybody that's been here.
We have
and joined us. So how about this? I will talk about the all-in bundle really quick, the day 1, and then Keisha, do you want to do the day 2? And then we can kind of go from there.
Yes, sounds good.
Day 2 was the bestseller. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go back and we'll go through each of the bundles for the days. I'll start with our all-in bundle on day 1. Guys, this bundle, I'm not going to go into all the nitty-gritties of each of the products and how they all work, because eventually as we go through, we'll end up showing you all of them. But the all-in bundle is really a great bundle if you are just ready to deck your whole studio out with all things CutterPillar tools. Everything that you might need in order to see better, cut better, align better, all of that stuff. Keisha, they're wondering if you're hooked on the embroidery now. I
think so. I kind of want to finish that project I started.
I know, right? Yeah. We're going to do that. Oh, because I'm working on the exact same project. We can both do that. We can both do it. Yes. We can do it on the airplane. Yes. We can do it when we travel. We can have it. Perfect. We'll take it with us. That'll be great. So the all-in bundle, sorry, we get distracted very easily. The all-in bundle is really all the things that you want. If you're ready to, if you have a new studio or a new sewing room and you're like, I'm ready to just deck it out, it's so great. If you can't decide, it's an amazing bundle to have because you can have all good things all at once.
Yes. Have everything.
If you have a giant list of gift giving that you need to do, it's really great for that as well. So the all-in bundle includes our Glow Ultra, which is our largest light board, comes with the cutting mat. It includes the storage bag that comes with that. It also includes our swivel rotating mat. It also includes our Glow Mini light board with the bag that goes with that. It also includes our flip and fold 48, our bigger flip and fold that starts out at 11 by 17 and grows to 36 by 48. It includes our tempered glass mat that you can use. Sorry, I'm bopping all over the place, Nathan. Sorry. It includes the tempered glass mat that you can use on top of your light board as a craft mat or as an ironing surface. It includes the clamp light that we pulled out because this is the only bundle that's got it included. It includes the clamp light. And then it also includes the flex light with the accessory kits that we talked about yesterday when we did the hand embroidery. So that all-in bundle, guys, is already $100 off. And then it will automatically bump your cart to that additional 20% off mark. So it is a really great bundle. If you really can't decide, and you want to just need it all. Like we've seen that comment a lot all week, all these last 12 days. I need it all. I need it all. And you know what? You kind of do, right?
Yes.
I have it all. Luckily, I'm grateful. I have it all around me. It's amazing. Yes.
So quick thought, Melody, really quick between you and Keisha, if you wouldn't mind, and I only say this because we'll come back to different products. Would you mind, you both have in front of you, which one has the Ultra? I want to put some of this stuff out so they can kind of see what this stack looks like and just really quickly walk through why. Because the reason we put the Ultra in this one, so everybody knows, is the size of this from a project perspective is those of you that know you feel like you can have some dedicated space next to you. What you're going to find out and you're going to see is that you can very easily stack a couple of these things because they work together and they also work separately. So I just want the two of you really quick, Melody, to walk through why these are in this kit as a whole. We don't need to demonstrate them all, but just kind of talk with each one, what it is and why you put this together as that all-in bundle. And then we can quickly go through some of the other bundles and the specials. And since they will have seen these, then we can look at doing some demonstrations on the others. But there's a reason we bundled this all together. There is a purpose to this. And so maybe you can share how those things all look in front of you so they can kind of see this visually on what this might look like in their space. That'd be great.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I let you guys that have joined us the last couple of weeks, Keisha and I can roll off into tangents pretty easily. Thank you, Nathan, for that. I appreciate that. The only thing that I don't have super close by is the Ultra tote that Keisha just grabbed. So she's got that there. But this is the thing. This all-in bundle will basically take care of all of the different types of quilting and sewing that we've talked about all over these last couple of weeks. It has the swivel mat, which if you guys missed our day that we showed the swivel mat on Tuesday this week, Nathan's mother-in-law came in and showed us how she used this when she does her flying geese blocks. Oh my gosh, I now feel like I can do a flying geese block. So the swivel is for that. So this is so that you don't have to move your fabric. You don't have to move things around. It rotates so you can cut on that. It's translucent so you can set it on top of your Ultra and light it up. So it is so great. Keisha does have a fat quarter bundle bag up on her shelf. So this is one thing that you do, right? Like we all square up our blocks. We all do that when we're quilting. We all square up our blocks. And this is the tool for that. This is the tool for squaring up your blocks. Then we all use our sewing machine, or we like to do handwork. And that is where this comes in. So the sewing machine light helps you see on your sewing machine and all of the accessories that come with it. So this was our yesterday one. So you can see how we used it yesterday, even in more detail. When you can wear it, you can clip it, you can do all of that stuff. So you can see, it's one of my favorites too, Janet.
Hi, Janet. Oh, I moved my camera.
Oh, she did.
Hi, Janet.
And so that is for that. The tempered glass mat that's included is, as we mentioned, mentioned for ironing purposes. So you can iron on top of your tempered glass mat. So that's included for that. The travel bundle, well, it's the mini with the mini totes, is great for your tiny little projects and for traveling because it comes with the bag and you can, my light board is in here. I don't know if yours is.
No, mine's underneath. Here's the light board.
Mine's in here. So the little light board. Yep. The little mini. So that is for your little projects. And that is for traveling. This is a great bag to travel with. It fits in my carry-on right next to my laptop. So I can take it all with me when I'm traveling. So that is for that.
It fits on the tray on the airplane. Just keep that in mind.
It fits on the tray table on the airplane. Yes, it does. And then the flip and fold 48 is the 5 cutting mats in one, because we all need a cutting mat. It is so great. Lisa, thank you. The rotating cutting mat is super fantastic. I love it so much. So the flip and fold is 5 cutting mats in one, any size you might need. Also great for traveling if you're going to a class or a retreat or anything. But I use it as my just regular cutting mat because my table isn't a cutting mat. I don't have a dedicated cutting mat space table for that. So I do all my stuff on here, but I can open the mat up, cover up the table, do all my cutting, fold it back up, put it away. It's not going to lean on anything. It's not going to warp. It's not going to do any of that. You can also store this in that bag that the Ultra can fit in that Keisha's got in front of her, the Ultra bag right there.
That'll just fit right
then
there.
Then our Glow Ultra. Yep. So will the swivel. So will all of your stuff. It's really great. So the Glow Ultra is the biggest one we have. It's 19 by 26. You can put a fat quarter out on this. So when you're doing your projects, you can do that right on top of this. And then the clamp light is when you're doing cutting, not on your light board, and you can turn that on.
Oh.
Cynthia, do you take scissors on your carry-on? If so, what kind and size? Okay, so Cynthia, the rules for scissors on your carry-on that I have learned is from that little pivot point in your scissor. These are too big, but from that little pivot point in your scissor to the end has to be 4 inches or less. So this pair that I have that always sits next to my sewing machine, this pair you can take on the plane now.
I didn't know
because
that.
from here to here is only 3 inches. And so this is what you can, this or smaller, you can take on the plane. This is my Kai scissors. I have a Kai scissors set. The guys, if you guys don't know Kai scissors, they're so good. They're so good. I love them so much. This is my set of Kai scissors, all the sizes that I need. But this size you can take on the airplane. This size I've been able to do it on the plane. So yeah, Wendy took some time, but now she has it all. I'm so happy for you. I love having it all because there's a perfect purpose for each one of these things when you're sewing and quilting. There's a purpose for each one. And I'm so grateful that I have it all right by here, that I'm able to just pull it out and like do stuff. So which bags work for the biggest flip and fold?
That would be this bag right here.
So yeah, that would be the glow tote. So the tote bag that fits our premium and basic light board will also fit that flip and fold. Or if you have the ultra bag, it will fit in there as well. But this will fit right into this glow tote bag. Yes. Okay, questions. I love all the questions. Thank you. Can you share your opinion on why this rotating mat is better than a regular rotating mat? Advantages, disadvantages. Yes, I absolutely can. So there are two things about
really quick, Melody, really quick as we do this, Melody, when you show this, let's just show this with them too on part of the rotating mat. And then before Keisha and you take the ultra weight, can you just show them how the things stack as well? Just physically how somebody would use the ultra, then they might use the swivel on top of the ultra, or they might use the glass mat on part of that, so they can see how the system works together as well. And then we can go through, and then when you're done with the swivel, let's take a look and clear the different specials, and then they can come back and we can look at demonstrating some of the different products as well. So that way they know what was on sale, why it was on sale,
beautiful,
and which packages they might want to look at getting. So
yes, beautiful. Thank you, Nathan. So there's two things about rotating cutting mats that I have found over the years, and let me know if you guys have as well. Either they don't spin well, or if they do spin well, they don't stop spinning when you need them to stop spinning. Those are the two issues that I have found over the years. The thing that is really great about the swivel is it rotates on a ball bearing. And so it's a very smooth spin. So it continues to spin when you need it to. It'll spin really, really well. You need a flat surface. If it's a bumpy surface, it has a little trouble, but as long as it's a flat surface, it spins really well. The other thing it has are these little stoppers that are all around the edges of the swivel. So when you are turning it, as soon as you put pressure on it, it stops spinning. It won't continue to spin. So it covers both of those two issues that I've seen over the years with rotating mats. And then ours is translucent. So you can use it on top of your light, and that light will shine through your swivel. And so you can use that light as well as you do with the cutting mat that comes with it. So you can use the swivel right on top of your ultra, or you can use it on top of a table. Either way is totally fine. But those are kind of the pros and cons of like why the swivel is better than other ones. Yeah.
Yes.
And then, yeah, the ultra comes with the cutting mat. So you can cut directly on here. And then the glass mat that Nathan mentioned is so great on top of the ultra. The glass mat will work on our classic light board, our premium light board, and our ultra light board. But like he's just showing you right there, you can set it on half of your lighted area. So you can cut your pieces out. This is what she was doing. Tell me, did you do that? Because we didn't do that exactly on the first applique that we did, but you did your second one. And I just pictured you when you were doing your second one by yourself, cutting it out on this and directly ironing on this, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So
because it's all right here in one spot.
Yeah. They're meant to work together. Janet, you're right. It is great for fussy cutting. It is super amazing. Need the swivel for sure, and the premium 2 board. I think Santa should come through. I hope so. Is the tempered glass on sale? The tempered glass is included in a bunch of our bundles.
Yes.
But it is not on sale on its own unless you get it in the cart. If your cart is over $200, you'll get 10% off of everything in the cart. So if you decide to get individual items and your cart gets up to that, then yes, it will be on sale along with that.
Yes.
Okay, so that is our day 1 ultra bundle. Guys, we mentioned
bundle.
Yeah, that's the all-in bundle. That's the all-in bundle. And we're going to go through the rest of them, but I want to do something fun instead right now. We have, yes, if your bundle, yes,
She's
because this
going
bundle
rogue.
is, I'm going a little rogue, but we prepped it a little tiny bit. We have a special guest, you guys. We have a special guest that's going to join us today. It's not Nathan, who is also special, and Keisha, who is also special, but we have a special guest. We have a dear friend who has joined us for all of our lives this last 12 days. And she's so much fun. And she's been sharing in our Facebook group projects that she's making. And we invited her to come on to tell us why she loves CutterPillar and what her favorite CutterPillar things are and how she's using it. And I'm so excited. We've been speaking with her over chat, and now we have Savannah here in person.
Savannah.
Hi, sorry.
Look how fancy your microphone is, Savannah.
That was really
Thank
cool.
you. So yeah, I also DM for D&D for our friend group, so that's why I have a nicer microphone so they can actually hear me.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. I love that. We need to get some fancy. It's all glowing. I love that so much.
That would be fun.
Guys,
my kids love playing with it too.
This is Savannah.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. And we're very excited that we're so grateful that you had some time today to join us and to pop on with us. That is so great. We really appreciate it. Savannah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you're relatively new to CutterPillar.
I am, yeah. So,
or have you had CutterPillar for a while?
I discovered you guys about a year ago, I think, because of Off Kilter Crafter Ian. He showed me, have it attached to my long arm, the lights, and I think you guys can kind of see I don't have overhead lighting in my living room because I have a very old and lovely home, and I don't even have electrical in the ceiling, so I had to have some sort of creative solution. And I'm telling you, outlets are even a hot commodity in this house, so I don't even have ability for a light bar. And so I've been struggling and squinting and like out there headlamp trying to work on my long arm. And
I love that.
Perfect. And I've loved them so much that I ended up getting the full kit.
Perfect.
So, yeah, I love
and
them.
now you have more than one light, so one can always be charging, right?
Yes, always charging.
I love that so much.
For sure. Yeah. And then
now,
I've
also
got
did
the Ultra
you
board.
I was just going to say, you did just get the Ultra, right? Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Yay.
Yeah, I love it. In fact, right behind me here is the first project I just made on it.
Wow.
So,
that's beautiful.
Okay, tell us, that's amazing. Tell us what of that project did you use the Ultra for?
So I was using it to square up basically to start. And yeah, like it's just been so handy because I have the companion angle. It was really easy to see my stitch line with the backlighting so that I could really get everything really square. And that was so much easier than what I've been doing. Yes, it is a grace. Thank you.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. I'm going to send you my quilt tops to long arm for me.
I would love to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
I do custom quilting
I'm not great
only.
at that
I don't have automation, so it's all me.
Wow.
Oh, amazing. I love that so much.
I wanted to ask this question based on that, Samantha. So I just wanted to kind of bring this in with everybody who's with us today. Is you mentioned a couple key things. One is you talked about just access to lighting in your home, right? And you talked about there's nothing around. By the way, most of us, even though I'm in my space, I have a light above me. Most people don't have. I even have can lights, and that's great for the daytime. But even when it gets even to the evening time, the closer we get to what we're working on, we cast shadows. And I thought about this, which is interesting. I'm going to ask you, because you showed the flex light, then you showed the accessory kit, and then I'm looking at your machine, your quilting machine. Have you used your flex light on several different things? Like what or how have you used that? And then maybe share with us how has that changed? How is that different than the way you used to use lights around your spaces with your quilting and your sewing?
Oh, so much. So I leave this on there all the time, and I've even had it plugged in while I'm working. And I have even taken these, because you're in my living room right now. I take my quilts to the couch, so my kids and husband watching TV, I'm over there using it. There's not even sconces on this side. There's no light, so they've been invaluable. And I've taken them in the car, everything. I love them.
And then again, really quick, what were you using before? What was your other solution?
Like a caving headlamp.
Just one of the headlamps you were trying to use?
It's like a headband thing.
Yeah, and you can only wear those for so long before you get like a headache. So these have been a dream. I love them so much. And they're so powerful too. Like, and you can still adjust them, but they do great. And they've been amazing. A game changer for me, really.
Great.
I love that.
I don't know, Melody, if you have any other questions, or Keisha for her,
well,
any other stories, go ahead.
What I want to ask Savannah is, we're going to do a giveaway, and Savannah's going to choose her favorite CutterPillar product, and that's the giveaway that we're going to do.
Perfect. Perfect.
You know what? I'm going to have to say the full accessory kit, because you can just do everything with it. And yeah, being able giveaway. To like sit anywhere to use it. I've loved it.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm so glad, because I've told this story in the past, but I'm not sure if everyone's heard it or not. But when we've had our flex light, like you said, you got your first flex light a little while ago. Yeah. We've had the flex lights for a while. And when our product development team started working on the flex accessory kit, I was like, what do we need all that for? Like, what do we need all of that to add to this light for? What do we need it for? And then we got the samples in, and I started using it, and I was like, oh my gosh. This is so amazing. You can do so very many things with it. It is amazing.
Yeah.
I love that as well. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, like, it's just actually pretty compact. I love that you guys, it's all in one. You can have it in one little corner, because spaces, no matter how big of a space you have, space is just, there's never enough. So I love how like easy it is to store. It's all contained. I love it.
And I was just going to make this comment too.
Thank you. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. One of the things I thought that completely changed Melody, I was on the same kind of place where you were. We're like, hey, we have all these parts and the pieces. And literally what we realized is it changes where and how you can use light. It became wearable. It became part of your process. It moved from this area to this area, because instead we had just the cradles and it was stuck on a machine. And maybe Keisha, you can kind of walk us through quickly what these pieces are. And then maybe Samantha, if you wouldn't mind commenting once we kind of go through what these pieces are, why this kit was really good. And then we're going to ask Melody, let's have you ask her a question on what that will be that we want to ask the audience to give this away as well. But I just think it changes the way you can use light. It changes where you can use light. It changes how you can use light. And so maybe Keisha, just do a quick demonstration, because I know we're already pushing time when we got specials and a lot of other things going on. But I just wanted to ask you to maybe share those things with us really quick.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so in the accessory kit, first of all, you're going to get the little cradle that you can actually put right here, like I've got on my machine. So that's really nice, because it's got a little piece of Velcro on the back. So you can stick it on the back of your machine, the side of your machine, up underneath, on the front, wherever you want. But it's really nice when you slide it into this little cartridge, because now you can just adjust the neck to wherever you need a little extra light. So when I'm threading my needle or I'm sewing, I can have a little light right there. So that's just one of the cradles that you get in this accessory pack. You also get this nice base that you can keep plugged in. So this can be your charging port. It can also be the base where you can leave the light. So if you're doing any handwork, like yesterday on our live, I was doing the embroidery and I just had the light sitting right here so I could see what I was doing. Made it so much easier to actually see. I had a hard time threading that needle, but that's another story. You also get this magnifying glass. So this will slide on the end of your flex light. And all this does is just give you that much more vision. Like it's what, 10 times and then 20 times, or 5 times and then 10 times vision.
Yeah,
so you're going to be able to see so much better. So that's a nice little accessory there. You get this little clip right here. This has got a little clamp on it. So you can clamp this to a book, or you can clamp to your embroidery hoop, or wherever you need to just stick it on. I mean, my husband saw us do this demo yesterday, and he ordered one for himself because he's so excited about this flex light. He has so many other uses for it. I can't even name them all. One of the best things though is this cradle actually has a magnet on it. So you can use that with this piece right here where you can slide it into your shirt, and then you can wear your flex light. This is really great because then your hand's free. And you've just got all that extra vision right there in your lap. We also give you this little lanyard. I'm kind of unfamiliar. I'm kind of weird when I use this part. But anyway, you can use the lanyard as well. So you can have it hanging down here. But all of these pieces will come in this kit. And one of you lucky winners is going to win that today. Thanks to Savannah.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
I'm gonna be sending one of these to my dad for his birthday as well, because he needs it in his workshop. I've fully convinced him now. He's been looking at it for a while now.
That's so great. That's so great. Because that's the thing. You can use it for so many things. Like Keisha mentioned, like you can have it, you can hook it to your bed frame and read at night. You can hook it to the magazine. I use it for in the base so I can read the Lego books with my grandson. It's all kinds of stuff. It's so great. So we're going to do a drawing for Savannah's favorite product from CutterPillar. And so I'm going to ask you guys a question. And what we're going to do is you're going to put the answer to the question in the chat. Someone asked a little earlier how you get into drawing. You're just going to put your answer to the question in the chat. And that's how you're going to win. So the question that we are going to ask for this is, put a number 1 in the chat if you can see a use in your home, not necessarily just in your crafting area, but in your home. Put a number 1 in the chat if you can see how this flex accessory light and kit will be helpful for what you do for in your home, for your either crafts or like you just said, for your dad's workshop, for his power saw, because that's what my husband stuck it to the side of the power saw. Like you could do it. Keisha's dad stuck it to the inside of the car hood, right? When he was working on the car or something. Like you could, anything you can use it for. So put a number 1 in the chat for that. Eating? Oh, weeding.
Beating.
Oh,
yeah.
Beating.
Oh, beating. I thought you
said
eating.
Food well too. That's up to you.
Light up your
half
pizza.
of eating is being. That's what they say.
I think that's what, when I watch Top Chef, that's what they always say. Like you have to see the food has to look good before you want to eat it. So I think you could do that if you need that. Totally. I always think of, I tell stories about my mother all the time because she was such an avid quilter and sewer. And I wish that we had this for her. This would have helped her so much. She had a stroke 7 years ago, I guess now. And she lost partial vision in one eye, and it made it so she couldn't sew anymore. Had she had this, it would have been a game changer. She would have been able to continue sewing before she passed, and it would have been so great. So don't wait till then. This is the best thing. So, okay, Erica's. Go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Say, I wish I had these because I made Ren Fair costumes for all of us, and especially for my husband's stuff, I had to do so much hand sewing just to make the clothes, and I would be like trying to see at the window, like doing all of these teeny tiny hand stitches for all Elizabethan shirts and dress and all that were tons and tons of hand sewing, ways that you can't even try to do it on a sewing machine. I could have used one of these years ago.
Oh, I know. Things come when they're supposed to come, I guess. I don't know. I agree. Same with me. I used to garment sew, and what I used to do all the time is, oops, sorry, that was my bad. I didn't mean to do that. What I used to do is, I would make wedding dresses, and I would make prom dresses, and I would make bridesmaids dresses, and I would do all those things, and all the little tiny little sequins or crystals or things like that you would put on the dress. It's so hard to see. Even back when my eyes were better than they are now, this would have been a game changer for all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So Thank you for that. Eric is going to scroll through and choose a winner. Thank you for all of the comments and all of the entries into the drawing. Eric's eyes are closed and he is scrolling right now. There's a lot. I have to scroll my screen down so I can see them all too.
And then as he's doing this really quick, go ahead, Eric, let's go ahead and choose the winner. I just want everybody to think. I thought about this as you all were talking about this, and Samantha, yourself, and then we've talked about Keisha and Melody, and then I know myself, and then we've heard so many different people. Put this in the cart. There's not a better gift to give to one of your best friends, to give to your mom, to give to your daughter, or to gift to yourself the same way. And Samantha, I like how you had the original Flex light. By the way, it works on its own. It works great. But then you decided to get that Flex accessory. So you have 2 lights in your home. There's no reason that you shouldn't go put one of these in your cart right now and be prepared to check out with part of the special. So I just wanted to share that with everybody because this is one of our best stocking stuffers because of what it is, the functions on what it has, and how versatile it is across all categories for you and others in your home. So I just wanted to share that. All right, it looks like Lisa Socha is our winner.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Lisa, please send an email to us at support@cutterpillar.com and we will get that sent out to you. There's one other thing I want to mention with the Flex lights, Savannah, before we let you go, and we so appreciate you joining us today. This is so fun.
Thank you.
The Flex light with the accessory kits, that is on a special right now. The Flex lights on their own, if you're looking for stocking stuffers or anything like that, there are buy 3 Flex lights, get 1 for free. Just put all 4 of them in your cart and that will happen automatically. We also have a Flex accessory kit that's just the accessory kit that doesn't have a light included. So you can add that to your cart as well. If you want to give some Flex lights away, do the buy 3, get 1 free thing, add the accessory kit as well to your cart. That is on discount as well. And then put all that in your cart and then add more stuff so you can get that cart discount. Cause like, that's what we're doing, right?
You won't regret getting it, I promise.
Yeah. Savannah, thank you. We will let you get back to your day. We appreciate you so much. Stay warm there in New England. I know you've had snow.
That's a struggle.
We have snow right now. It's a struggle there in the wintertime for sure. I lived in Pennsylvania for a little while. I'm not quite as far north as you, but that was a struggle for me. So stay warm, stay inside, and get all your quilting done. And thank you again so very much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. I love watching you guys, and thanks for letting me hang out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great rest of your day. Appreciate it.
Bye, Savannah.
Bye.
That was so fun. I'm so glad
I didn't even know that was a surprise to me too. You guys, I had no idea.
That was a surprise to Keisha.
That's amazing. Yes. That was great.
We put a little request out and we are so grateful that Savannah had some time today for us to join. So
and she's joined us every day. I've seen her name out in the comments every single day. So thank you, Savannah.
Yes. And we appreciate that so very much.
Support.
That is so fun. Yes, Monica had a question about how many times can you put an answer in the chat while we're doing this is many as you could get to it before we call it and say we're going to pick a winner now.
As fast as you can hit that number.
As many as you want.
Hit it.
Yes. Hit it. Yes. So we are going to, oh, sorry about that, guys. I'm one of the few people in the world that still has a house phone. That's for my 89-year-old father, because he doesn't know how to work a cell phone and he still uses the house phone. So sorry about that.
And then again, Melody, just as a quick favor too, we'll answer this question. Just keep your eye because it looks like we have another guest as well. So I want you to be able to watch and see that particularly, or maybe put your cell phone next to you and I'll send you some text, whatever works best for you. But it looks like we have another guest that is willing to be here and we can answer this question.
I'm so happy.
You can decide how you want to introduce and bring that into as part of our next one. So I just wanted to let you know.
That sounds great. Thank you. Yes, appreciate that. Thanks so much. So Darla, if you have 3 kits with the light in your cart right now, you have to add the 4th one. It won't ship correctly if you don't have those free items in your cart. So put 4 lights in your cart. Just the regular Flex lights on its own, put 4 of those in your shopping cart. And then it should just come up as free. If there's any issues, as always, please send us an email to support@cutterpillar.com. We've had a couple of glitches throughout the 12 days, not as many as I thought we would. So we did a fairly good job. But there are a couple of ones. Hi, Corey. Corey's joining us. Did you see that, Keisha?
Corey? No, I can't. Hi, oh my gosh. Hi, Corey. I miss Corey.
So happy. Yes, I know. We need to do some more stuff with Corey. I haven't talked to him in a while because holidays is so
busy.
crazy. Yes. Okay, so we have another special guest, you guys. I'm so very excited.
Okay, I don't
Tracy
even know who it
is going to
is.
join us here in just a second.
Yay,
It's Tracy. Tracy has been here a lot of the days too, if not all. I can't remember for sure. And she has such a cool project that she's going to show us kind of how she uses our products with this project that she's working on. So Tracy, we are going to pop your video up if you are ready. Nathan's going to put you on screen here.
Let's do this really quick.
Oh.
Let's just bring her in so we can look at it live. There's no reason to necessarily see the video. So are we good bringing her in?
Yes, yeah. Tracy had sent
right.
a video as well, but if Tracy, you are live, we are so grateful.
Tracy,
you're live.
Are you there?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here. Hello.
Oh, thank you so much, Tracy, for joining us.
Hi,
I was
Tracy.
looking at your video and your photos this morning. Your project is so, so beautiful. You are so sweet to join us.
Well, I don't know if you want to see me, but more about the project. It's been a difficult one. I'm thankful for the flex light and for the clamp. I don't know if you can see them, but I've got them both here.
Yes.
Oh, look at
Yes.
that.
And if I take them away, you can see what I'm working against. It's like you cannot even see with overhead light, window light, everything. It's difficult.
So Tracy, this project that I was looking at, did you applique the flowers on to create the tree, or is that a panel that you quilted?
It's a panel that a beautiful friend quilted for me. That she had put the snowflakes on there so I could actually do each individual snowflake. There's 24 little, and as you can tell, I probably missed a couple, but it's, a time-consuming project for her and then for me.
Yeah, but that's so cute. That's so cute. So what Tracy said she was doing is she is adding these crystals to all the snowflakes within that quilting design so that it'll show up, and she's putting them, look at them on the tree part as well. It is so pretty. And it is painstakingly time consuming to get all of those crystals on that entire project. And you mentioned that using the flex light for that has helped a ton.
Oh, a ton. And every once in a while, if I've missed 3 places that I already saw while I was just waiting for you to come on.
Isn't that the way it goes for our projects, right? You always notice the thing that you didn't do.
Correct. And, I still have another snowflake up here and, it varies. So yeah, you have to look at it different ways every time.
Yes. Yeah. You always do that. I do that, Tracy. I do that right now with all of my Christmas trees. I sit there, like if I take a meeting in a different room and I'm looking at the Christmas tree, I'm like, oh, there's a hole right there. I need to fix that. So I totally understand what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Even though nobody else would notice, right? You're the only one that would probably notice.
You would notice?
Or Keisha would notice.
I would notice.
She does.
Don't look too hard, please.
Not on yours. No, not on yours, Tracy. Only on Melody's stuff.
On mine. She notices it on mine. She definitely notices on mine. Okay, so Tracy, you mentioned the flex light, the accessory kit, which is so great, and the clamp light. And it looks like you have a fat quarter bundle bag. You mentioned when you sent me an email earlier that you use the fat quarter bundle bag as well. Is that where you store all of your stuff, or what else do you use that for?
I have to go from project to project since I'm new to sewing. So I put my different projects, I actually
Look at
put
that.
what I've tried to sew.
That works
basically
perfectly.
It's perfect. So that's what I need.
Yeah, see, and your jelly roll fits in there so nice. I saw that in there. And then you can put whatever you're working on inside your fat quarter bundle bag and take it wherever you need to go, around the house, to a friend's house, to wherever you need to go.
Right. And then I store all the things I've cut. I don't use jelly rolls all the time. So this is what I've cut from a large, 108 inches with with your flex light and everything else. So yeah.
That's great.
That is so great.
So thank you guys.
You can throw the pattern in there. Yes. Thank you. Oh, amazing. Tracy, that's so great. So Tracy, I'm going to put you a little bit on the spot, and I'm going to ask you, I know that all of our stuff is your favorite, but what is a favorite thing that you have that we can use as a giveaway? We just gave away the flex light and accessory kit. So either what you might be wanting here in the future, or what you already have that's a favorite thing, and we're going to give that product away.
the flip and fold 36-inch is my desire. That's my
All right.
resistance.
I love that. I love that.
That is an amazing product.
We are going to. That is amazing product. It is on sale right now on its own, or it is on sale within our mini travel bundle. It's included in the mini travel bundle, either of those. This is the Flip and Fold 36 that Tracy is talking about. She has the mini light board. Look at that. I love that. So you just need the bag and the 36 to get your collection complete. Yes.
Right.
Oh, you have the bag.
I have the bag.
She's already got the bag. So
she just needs
the 36. Just needs a flip and fold. So this is the Flip and Fold 36. For those of you that don't know, it's 5 cutting mats in one. So it starts out here about the size of a sheet of paper. It's a 10 by 13 mat, 8.5 by 11 grid. And then it opens to 11 by 17. Then you can flip it over and you can open it to 11 by 36. And then it opens up to a full 24 by 36 cutting mat. And then you can store it either in that bag that Tracy showed, or mine usually just sits on my shelf. Mine will just sit back here on my little shelf all the time. And it is the best little cutting mat. I love it so much. Tracy, thank you for that. We are going to give this away. Keisha, you have to come up with a question.
A question.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. This is a great idea for a giveaway.
Thank you.
Okay, my question is going to be, who would take their little Flip and Fold 36 to a retreat this year? Put a 2 in the comments if you would love to take this Flip and Fold to one of your retreats or a class.
Or a friend's house, or on a vacation or camping. This is so great if you go camping, like if you take it in your trailer or your fifth wheel or something like that. It is so great for that because you have all the sizes you might need. We hear stories all the time of people with it who take it camping and they can pull it out in their little camper, or they can take it out on the picnic table. I've used it on the floor of my house before on the carpet. It's sturdy enough to do that. It is so fantastic.
Well,
so put another number 2 in the comments.
Even when it's flat, like fold it all up, you can still cut on this surface as well. Like you can use this small little cutting mat too. Every single surface you can cut on. So it's great.
Yes, because you can cut on all sides. And the other thing about this Flip and Fold, both of the Flip and Folds are made out of a material called TPE. So it is non-toxic, which is fantastic. It is also heat resistant. Now, I say resistant. I don't say proof. You can't iron on it, so don't try that. But if you leave it in your car while you're traveling, it's not going to warp in the heat of the car. I know we've all had cutting mats that we've left in our cars. We've all had that issue where it's warped and it never lays flat again. That is not an issue. It will stay nice and flat. So that is so great.
Quick question, Melody, as well as part of this. Now, obviously, this is one of her favorite key things that she is talking about. We're going to give it away. Is there any other specials or anything else? I'm noticing that it looks like it's already on sale. Is there anything else going on with part of the Flip and Fold? You mentioned it was part of another kit. Maybe just share that. Then let's choose the winner and we can go ahead and continue. I just noticed that I saw a couple things with pricing, so I wanted to bring that up with anybody that might be interested in this particular
Yes. So if you're interested in this particular Flip and Fold 36, there's a couple of ways you can get it on sale. You can get it on sale on its own. It is already discounted 20%. Is it 20% off? I think.
Yes.
My eyes. 20% off right now. And off, if you have other things in your cart, like we mentioned with the cart sale, if you have other things in your cart and it adds up to $200, you'll get an additional 10% on top of that 20%. So it's on sale on its own. It is also included in, Keisha, if you have it right there, I'm going to let you talk about the little bundle. This was our day 3. Bundle? Yes. This was our day 3 special. So it is included in the mini travel bundle. I think it was day 4. What day? Day 5. Sorry.
Day 5? I don't know. I don't know where it was.
It was day 5. The mini travel bundle was day 5. Now we have 2 mini travel bundles on our site and they are both on sale. So there's one that includes magnets and one that doesn't. So whichever one you would prefer, but they're both on sale. So
you definitely want to get the magnets. You definitely want the magnets because what you're going to get is the mini light board. And you guys, this mini light board actually has the metal plates built in, which I absolutely love because it's going to hold down whatever you're working on. Like if I'm working on one of my new little applique patterns, yes, it's going to hold that in place. So definitely get this bundle because those magnets are super great. But if you already have magnets, you can get the bundle that do not include it. In this bundle, you're going to get the tote that's going to carry your mini light board. I love how this tote glows when you put the light board when it's lit. Look how cute that is. It lights up in there. And then
that pocket that Keisha's putting it in is double padded. So it's padded on both sides. So that's where you can store your light board. Yep.
And you've got this nice little Velcro piece to keep it locked in so it'll stay nice and put. I love that right here you can put a little pencil or pen, whatever you're using. You can slide that in the little pen holder right there in the middle. Then you can put your magnets and your rotary blades or whatever you're going to take with you right there in these pockets over on the left side. And then you're also going to get your mini flip and fold. And that's going to slide right here on the other side in this little pocket. So now you can take everything with you to your class or your retreat, or like Melly said, your friend's house, or when you travel in your RV. And you also have this nice pocket in the front, which I like because, you know, you don't have very many hands. So you can just slide your phone in there or, you know, slide in a rotary blade or just something quick. But
your pattern you're working on. Yeah. It's the best. It's again, one of those things I will tell you that we started out with our mid-size light boards. Then we created our ultra light board and I was so excited and I love the ultra. And then they were like, we're going to make a mini. I'm like, why do we need a mini one? Like, why do you want a mini one? Why do you want one? It might be my favorite one to use now.
I know.
Because it can sit right next to my sewing machine. I can put it on my lap. I can put it on the tray table on the airplane.
Put it in your purse, your carry-on, like you said. Just, it's really nice and thin. Lightweight. It does have the multiple light levels, so you can adjust that. And it comes with that beautiful self-healing cutting mat.
Yes. Yep. It's so great. So if you're looking for that Flip and Fold 36, which is Tracy's product that she would like to have, her favorite upcoming products, you put the number 2 in the chat. Eric's going to choose a winner now. Eric's gonna close his eyes and he's gonna scroll through there and he's gonna choose a winner for that. So if you are the winner of this Flip and Fold 36, send me an email to
Kathy Erickson. Yay,
Kathy Erickson, you are our winner. Yay, congratulations. Send me an email to support@CutterPillar.com and we will get that 36 shipped off to you. Tracy is still hanging out in the bathroom. Tracy, before we let you go out the back room. What did I say? She's in the back.
The bathroom.
Guys, I have had so much fun with these 12 days of Christmas, but I feel like I can't talk anymore. I feel like I don't know how to even speak anymore. But Tracy, before we let you go all the way, we just want to say thank you for joining us. And thank you so much for showing that beautiful project that you are working on.
Yes.
And for working with our products and being willing to share that with us. I love that. I love that project. I haven't started working with like quilt panels yet. And I'm feeling like that might be a good way for me to try at some point. I'm not ready yet to do some free motion quilting on a panel. And I love the idea of adding the sparkle to it and the rhinestones and all of that as well. I love that so much. So Tracy, thank you again so very much for joining us for that. And have a lovely rest of your day. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you, Tracy.
Danae Wilson has a question. Can you take a rotary cutter on a plane? I have not tried. I have been too afraid to try to take that on a plane. We mentioned a little earlier, you can take small scissors as long as from where the hinge part is, where the fulcrum of it is smaller than 4 inches. You can take scissors on a plane now. I have not dared try to take a rotary cutter on the carry-on because like if it gets taken away, then what do I do? I'd have to go shopping.
Yeah.
Heaven
So maybe
forbid
you just
that we
take
do that.
all of your tracing projects on the airplane because you can take a pencil. They've not outlawed pencils yet. So you can take a pencil.
They have not outlawed pencils. You're right. They have not. When all of the stuff happened and the crazy rules started coming up, understandable why they did, but when they all started coming up, my mother and father were living overseas in Ukraine at the time. And she would take her sewing stuff with her because she would hand embroider her quilt tops and she would take them with her. And she was coming back, I think, for Christmas one time and was working on a project and had it all in her carry-on to bring. And she had those little birdie scissors guys remember those little scissors that were shaped like actual birds? They were her little favorite. They were the tiny little ones that she would use to snip her embroidery floss as she was sewing, and they took them away.
Yes, those. Look at that.
Just like that. Look at that, Nathan. Yep. Just like that. They were her very,
how do I even have something like this?
How do you have that?
By the way, I have been called a closet quilter before. I have been called that. So
I think you are.
I think so.
She was so mad. She was so mad when they took them away. But I will tell you that we saw Kai scissors at a show, and he had little Devin that works there at Kai Scissors had little birdie scissors, and I was able to get some of those for her and bring them home, and she was so happy. She had little birdie scissors again. It was so cute. Anyway, I love that you have those, Nathan. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right. So we have talked about.
I was going to say, I have quilted quilts. I have never pieced a quilt. We know my mother-in-law came on this week on Tuesday. She said she's a piecer, not necessarily the quilter, right? And so I think there's some people who piece, there's some people who quilt, there's some people who piece and quilt. I myself have finished quilts because I've done quite a bit of digital pattern design is where that comes from over years of being in the quilting industry, 20 to be exact with what that is. So it's been a long history. And with this really quick, Melody, I know that you're going to talk about a couple other things. I know that one of the other favorite things you had brought up was the fat quarter bundle bag. So I don't know, let me know. We can go back and start to look at some of the other specials and bring those because I know that's also on sale and it was one of the other key items. So go ahead and let me know. I just wanted to share that as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to recap really quickly what we have talked about so we know what next to talk about, because I don't know about you, Keisha, but I'm all over the place and I can't remember. But so we talked about
all over the place.
I know, we got everything ready to go. We talked about our day 1 special, which was our all-in bundle.
All-in bundle.
We talked about our day 5 special, which was our mini travel bundle.
Yes.
We talked a little bit about our day 6 special, which was the Flex Lights, which is buy 3, get 1 free. Put 4 of those in your cart and 1 of them will be free. We've talked a little bit about the fat quarter bundle bag, which if your order is $100 or more, put a fat quarter bundle bag in your cart and you will get that for free. We've also talked about our flip and folds. You can get them either in a bundle or out of a bundle. They're on sale on their own, or you can get them inside a bundle. There's one in the midi travel bundle for the smaller flip and fold. The bigger flip and fold is in the all-in bundle. But you can get that on its own as well. It's on sale on its own. And those were this last Wednesday was the
flip and fold. Yes, Wednesday. Mm-hmm.
We talked about the swivel as well. We showed you how the swivel works, and that is already discounted at 20% off. So if you put that in your cart and your cart ends up $200 or more, you'll get an additional discount on that, but it's on sale by itself as well. I think those are the things we've talked about so far, right?
Yeah, we did talk about this as well. It looks like
this
is the accessory kit, which we didn't necessarily talk about separately, but was part of the Flex accessory kit. And then I have a quick favor, Melody, just as a quick catch on this. We do have the Flex Lights, like you said, buy 3, get 1 free. Can we also make sure to add the one with the 2 cradles in that and make sure that's the same one? Because some people might want the cradle version versus just the Flex Light on its own. And I don't know if that one's also included, but if we could just make sure that anybody who wanted the one with the cradles would also be able to get that.
It wasn't
great.
But
it wasn't included, Nathan.
Let's add that if you're okay. Because I was thinking about this. We've had a couple people check out while we've been doing this today. And the thought I have is they're like, oh, there's a Flex accessory kit because they won't know. And so they'll put it in their cart because it is the Flex accessory, but let's add the one with the cradles. So if anybody wants the one of the cradles, you can buy 3 of those and get one of those free as well. So I just wanted to make sure because I'm thinking of people who are getting their stocking stuffers going and they might want one that has a few more accessories. So I just wanted to ask if that's a favor we can do for everybody who's with us here as well. And then we can continue on with your next piece.
Okay, Santa
we'll
Nathan.
Do that. We'll do that.
So Santa Nathan, guys, this is why we include him here. So we talked about it a little bit where, did I? Oh no.
Yeah, you did.
Do that.
You did.
We talked about it a little bit where you can get the Flex Light by itself. You can get a Flex Light. We talked about this yesterday, right, Keisha, with the Flex accessory kits and everything.
Yes.
So you can watch some more detail on that. But we have several ways to get Flex Lights. We have it by itself We have it in a bundle where you can get extra cradles. So if you have extra sewing machines, you can have extra little of those Velcro cradles that come with the light by itself.
Move them around.
And then you can move it around from place to place. And then we have our Flex accessory kits, which have all of those little pieces that Keisha just showed you. So while I fixed the back end of the system, because Santa Nathan added a little thing to us, Keisha, why don't you talk about our day 2, which is the best sellers bundle?
Okay, that actually includes one of the Flex lights, I believe. So this is actually one of my favorite bundles. I'm going to take this big guy off of here. All right. So I'm talking about day 2, and this is our best sellers bundle. And there's a few reasons why we call it our best seller bundle. It is one of my favorite. I know I say that all the time, but this truly is one of my favorite ones. This is our premium light board, you guys. This one is just like our other light boards. It's got the multiple levels of light, so you can adjust that. I mean, the brightest one is really super bright. I've got a ton of lights in here, but it's still lighting me up. It's very, very bright. And it comes with our beautiful translucent self-healing cutting mat. The back of the mat, like all of our mats, has a little bit of a texture on there. So what that's going to do is that's going to help you keep it in place. So that way, when you put it down on your light board and you're using your rotary blade, it's not going to move around. This one also comes with a dual grip. So on the top here, it's actually got a little bit of a texture. Now this texture is going to kind of help keep your fabric down. Another feature about this board, which is very unique to this board and this board alone, is it has a rechargeable battery. So this one will work off the plug for about 4 hours if it's fully charged. So this is a great one to take to a class because sometimes you don't have access to electricity. This way you can charge it up before you go and you don't have to worry about being plugged in. And it will last for about 4 hours. The other piece you're going to get in the best sellers bundle is our tempered glass piece. Now this piece is another one of my favorite ones because this is kind of a mixed media mat. So gluing, stamping, inking, painting, anything really messy you can do on here because you can just take this to the kitchen sink and clean it off. If anything gets stuck on it, you can just scrape it off. But one of the best features about this glass mat is that it will take the heat of an iron. So if you're doing your applique pattern, like I did the other day, you can place that on here. And because it's got the grid, you can line everything up and you can press it while it's on top of your light board. And the heat is going to stay in the glass and it's not going to hit your light board. So you can either do it right here on top of the mat, or you can remove the mat and you can actually use the glass straight on top of your light board. So that's the piece 2 in this bestseller bundle. The other piece you're going to get is, it's hidden under all these light boards. Sorry about that, guys. You're going to get the glow tote. I love this piece because it is double padded. It's got the reinforced corners. So your board and your mat and your glass mat are all going to stay protected. It's nice and bright and green. So even if you've got something stuck down in there, you're going to be able to find it really quick. It's nice and big. The swivel will actually fit in this glow tote as well. But I usually put my glass in this front pocket right here. You can put that right in there. And then your light board can go right easy in. I say it's easier. Right there in the back. So then you can keep all of your pieces. What's that?
You were trying to put it in backwards, like you were trying to put it in this way instead of like.
I know. It was for dramatic effect.
Dramatic effect. You did great.
Yes. So it's got nice briefcase handles. It's also got a padded shoulder strap. And it's got the best thing right here. So you can slide it on a rolly cart. If you're traveling or you're just going to class and you've got so many things, you can just put that right on your rolly cart. And then this pocket right here, you can put your electrical cords. You can put your rotary blades right in there. That way you have everything with you. The one piece you also get in the bestseller bundle is our flex light, which we have talked about through this whole video. So you're going to get one flex light in this bundle, which this is kind of nice because you can charge this guy up. You can bring it with you, put it in your little bag. And then when you're at your class, if you need a little extra light, you can just set it right there next to you and you have a little extra light. So day 2, this is on sale. I'm not sure what the special was, but you're going to get it all in one bundle. That's a special. It's going to be 25% off. And then just stack more things and you're going to save that additional
Well, this is the thing about the bestseller bundle is that it automatically applies for an additional cart discount because of how much it is. So you will automatically get, you will already automatically get an extra 10% off of it over and above what the sale price already is. And I just wanted to kind of show you guys the glass mat a little bit because this is my laser cut quilt kit that I've been working on. Here it is. I'm making this little laser cut quilt kit that you can find on our website. And I'm so far behind because I started it and then I've been decorating Christmas trees so much. But I've got the glass mat right here on top of my Ultra. And guys, when you go to put your pieces down, I just want to show it in action because it's this thing where like, you know, we keep talking about how you can iron on this glass mat on top of your light, but it feels like you shouldn't. It feels like maybe that's not okay. So here's my little eyeball piece from my laser cut quilt kit, which I love that I don't have to cut it out. And it goes right on here. And I've got my project I'm working on. I've got the pattern underneath it. I am using magnets and plates to hold it in place. You don't have to do it that way, but I'm going to grab my little iron and I'm going to iron. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to iron right on here. And my little piece is going to be stuck down now, right there. Now I've got my little eyeball on there and it is stuck down. And I was able to use the light so that I can see my pattern. I was able to use the light so I can place this piece exactly where I want to do it. And I can iron directly on the light right on top of this light board. Make sure, no matter what, you have the glass mat on top of your light board before you iron. But this glass mat, that like Keisha just showed you in the kit that she just showed you in the bundle, it will fit right over the entire lighted area of the premium or the classic. And then it will also fit half of the lighted area on the Ultra. So you can work on two surfaces at the same time. And now I have my little eyeballs on my snowman. You guys, I think if we keep doing these lives, maybe my snowman applique will actually get finished.
Well, my quilt box are going to definitely get finished. I'm when we get off this call, I'm going to work on my next one for sure.
I love that so much. Okay. So if my little recollection is correct on everything we've gone through so far today, the only thing we haven't talked about is the classic light board.
Oh, well,
is that right?
Let's chat about it.
So the classic light board, I have mine right here as well. This is the classic light board. Now I'm going to tell you everything that Keisha just told you about the premium applies to the classic light board with only one exception. It doesn't have a battery in it.
Right.
My premium, I just kicked my premium and it turned on under my table. Because I just bumped the power button underneath my table. So this is the Glow Classic. It is the exact same size as the premium. It comes with the exact same cutting mat. It comes with the magnetic plates built in. It has the same levels of light. It has all of those things. The only difference is that it needs to be plugged in.
Yeah, you unplug it, it's turning off.
Yes. And we do have a special. Karen and Lindsay talked about it when they did their fabric countdown chain on day 3, I believe. 3 or 4.
Yes,
3.
Yes.
3. You can get on sale. You can
17,
get
I don't know.
classic. Yeah, day 47 of Christmas that we're working on. You can get the Glow Classic along with a tote bag that Keisha showed you as well, which is the exact same tote bag because they're the exact same size light boards. They fit in the same tote bag. So that is already on sale as well. And it is over $200. So with that, you can also get an additional 10% off automatically with the cart discount that we have. So if you, the Classic is really great if you have a dedicated space that you always do your work in and you can easily plug it in and you have all the power you need. You can keep it plugged in. The thing about these that is really very cool though, that I want to kind of show you about all of our cords is the end of it.
As a USB.
Guys, I have so many cords tangled down here, but it comes with a USB as well as a wall block. So these boards, the basic or the classic, the premium and the mini can all be powered with a USB source as well. So if your sewing machine has a USB port, you can plug it in there. If your car has a USB port and you want to work on it in the car, you can plug it in there. If you have a laptop close by that you're working on, you can do it there.
Whoops.
Oh yes.
The little power bank. Yes.
You can plug it into a power bank. You can do all of those things. So you have that option also with all of them.
Stay. Stay.
Is your camera tracking? Is your camera tracking also?
Yeah, I'm stop. Stay. Okay,
There
now
you
it's
go. I
stay.
think you're
It's green. Okay. Whew.
Whee!
Whee!
Okay, so super fun. So that is I love the classic. I love it. I love the premium. I love everything, guys.
I know.
I love everything.
Well,
I use the classic when I'm working next to my machine, like because it's all
Yes.
right there. I use premium when I go upstairs and fake watch football with my husband. Another good use for the glow is to light the room during a power outage.
exactly.
Tina, that is true. I have to tell you a funny story about that. So this is I'm going to tell you a funny story really quick. Nathan, this is a funny story. So
Sounds great.
We mentioned a lot that Keisha and I get to travel around the country and we get to go to these expo shows a lot, which we love so much. And we have a super great store that is located in Tennessee called Twisted Sister. Amy and her husband there own that show. They were doing a local show to their shop and we weren't attending it. And so they brought some of our products and there had been a storm or had been something and the power went out on their setup day. And so everyone was trying to set up their booths for the show and nobody had any power. So they pulled out their premium demo and they turned the light on. And they were the only booth that were able to set up and be done on time and go home because they were able to have light in their area of the expo center. And everyone was like, "Can I use your board? Can I use your board? Can I use your board?" Which I thought was so very funny. Dixie says, "I first saw you at the shop in Houston. I love the light. Thank you so much for that. We love it too. We love all of it." We do. Come to the Sewing Expo in Detroit. If you're talking about the one in Novi, we have been there. We didn't make it there this past year. Our schedules kind of got a little crazy and we weren't able to make it, but maybe we'll come back.
I think we should. I was kind of just thinking about that, not going to the Novi show in May. I think we should go in the fall. It's a fun show.
So Keisha and I have done a lot of paper crafting shows as well. And there's one of those in Novi at that same place north of Detroit.
Don't they have one in the fall? Isn't it November as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
They have the Sewing Expo in November, and then they have the Paper Crafting Expo in May. And we won't be going to the Paper Crafting Expo this year, and so we might have a little need for Detroit because we love going to Detroit.
We love Detroit.
So I want to
you guys
come
keep an eye on our website to see where we're going. We're going to have, if you go to our website on the top, there's a little thing called event. There's a little tab for events. And there's live events, and we are going to start populating that with everywhere where we're going to be throughout next year. So you can come find us.
Come see us in person. We love that. We love that. Please come say hi.
Yes.
Let's
Tracy,
do this as well.
We are going to be in Virginia a lot this year.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's a fun one. That's a good. No, that's February. Great. I just wanted to come back and really quick talk about just a few things. Let's give away the Glow Classic here as part of this as well. And then I was just going to share everybody, this is a little bit because we're in part of the holiday season and I'm thinking some of you might get a little jealous because I was like, you know what? I need a little something as a pick-me-up right now. You might not know this, but my wife does hand dipped chocolate. So she learned this from not her mother, but her grandmother. And every year after Thanksgiving, they all get together. So these are all hand dipped chocolates. So I'm going to grab one of these because these are orange. They're some of the best. It's an orange truffle. So
oh my gosh. All right. Now,
I'm using I'm using that to keep me going right now. So I just want to say this is part of our holiday traditions that we have here. Wonderful. Those of you out there probably love chocolate as well. So I'm just sharing a little bit of some Christmas holiday with everybody right now.
Because I love that so much. I was very fortunate last year to get some of those chocolates from Nathan and his wife. And oh my gosh, they were so good. That's my little hint. Like maybe I need some this year too. I'm just saying.
Maybe that's a great hint. That's a great hint. So coming back, let's go ahead and give away the Glow Classic. But I did want to ask you this question, Melanie, as well. I'm looking at these specials, and I'm also noticing that there's a combo with the what is it? With the tempered glass mat and Aliso irons, because that's new to us as well, right? With that one.
Yes, we need to talk about that. Yes. Let's talk about that really quick. Okay,
and then
do you want to do the giveaway first?
Let's do the giveaway.
Let's ask the question to get the giveaway going so people can fill it while we're doing that. And Keisha, you can just quickly talk about this, which we just did, but then let's talk about this other Aliso while we're waiting for everybody to kind of comment, and then we'll do the giveaway.
Okay, you want me to talk about the classic?
Just really quick, just re-mention what it is and then why this is going to be a change for somebody. And then what we'll do is let's put a question in, get everybody to do that. And then Melody, let's talk about Aliso really quick.
Yes.
So go ahead, Keisha.
All right. So the Glow Classic, like the premium, like we said, is the same size as the premium. So the board is actually 13 by 19. The features on the Classic, like all of our light boards, it does have the multiple light levels, so you can adjust that. And it does come with the self-healing cutting mat. Again, this mat comes with a little grip surface on the back. That's going to keep that in place on your board. So when you're using your rotary blade, it's not going to move around. It's also got a little bit of a texture here on the top. So what that's going to do is it's going to help you hold down your fabric or your pattern or whatever. It's just going to kind of give a little more stability. One of the nice features about the Classic is it does have the metal plates in it. So it is magnetic. Our mini, our premium, and our Classic all have the metal plates that are built in. So that's going to be able to hold down whatever you might be working on. So that's a nice feature. The one difference between the Classic and the premium is that if you unplug the Classic, it is not going to stay on. So this is a little bit more inexpensive than the premium model, but it's still just, it's got all the same features as the premium, other than it does not have that rechargeable battery. But the cord is 6 feet, and the end of it, like Melody showed you, is a USB. So you can plug it in to your sewing machine, a laptop, or a portable charger.
Yes, that's
Awesome.
so great.
So
Okay.
what's the question that we would like to ask to get everybody to comment? And while they're commenting, I'm going to have you introduce part of this, one of these other combos that we have as part of our 12 days as well.
I think you have to do the question, Nathan.
Yeah,
I think you have to do the question.
This is going to be an easy one. Instead of 1 through 3, I'm going to make you put in a word. And to me, we've done this in the past, but I just shared with you like chocolates. Is there a single word that you think about, and we kind of did this the other day, that has to do with what I want to say is Christmas specifically, the holiday season between now and the end of the year. Just put any word you'd like to in there, and we'll use that as the question while Melody kind of shares a little bit more about the Aliso setup that we now have available on our website as well.
I have a word.
Yes, thank you, Nathan. Oh,
what's your word? What's your word?
Grinch.
That is true for Keisha.
That was true. Cute. That just did not seem like the Grinch. That was like not Grinchy. So that was cute. That's just what that made me think about.
It's
like,
so it's hilarious.
Go on, Melody.
It's always you're so funny. It's so funny how the Grinch is her word for Christmas, but she is so not Grinchy. Keisha is nowhere in any shape or form Grinchy. But yeah, so we have partnered with Aliso irons, and we are so excited that we have them on our website available to purchase. They will be drop shipped directly from Aliso irons, but right now we had our special with any Aliso iron purchase that you make. You will get one of our tempered glass mats for free. Now you need to make sure that you have both items in your shopping cart. Now different shipping rules apply because Aliso has different shipping rules than we do. So keep an eye on that. But I have 2 of their irons. I'm so lucky to have 2 of their irons here. This is the big one, which is so great. And I've been scared to try to use this because I don't want to mess it up. Keisha, I think you've rubbed off on me. I'm afraid to use the new one. When the new one arrived to my house, and my husband, who grew up as a military brat and then joined the military himself, loves to iron things very specifically. The creases have to be lined up from his shirt to his pants, and he wanted to take this, and I told him no. So
show us the side of that again. Let us see the side. What is that right there? Kind of let us look at the Pro. There you go.
So this is the Pro. It's not plugged in, but it has has this little riser thing, which I think is so great. So like when you iron and you set it rises.
Melody, isn't that the one you brought to my house the other day that we ironed my applique patterns with?
This is the one. Yes. So that's the only time I've used it was at your house because I'm.
That's a great.
It looks like Pro Plus. So the Pro Plus one, is that what we're gotcha?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we got.
That is that one. Yep, that is that one exactly. And then we also have their little mini project irons available as well that come with these little silicone pads. So you store it with the silicone pad on it, and then when you pop that off, you flip it over. While you're ironing, you can set it on the pad so the iron doesn't get hot. Whatever you're doing, you can keep ironing. They both can have steam. We don't recommend using steam on the glass mat because it will pool. But you can get these right on our website. And you can make sure you add the glass mat to your cart with the Oliso iron, and then the glass mat is free. And then go to Oliso as well and check out all of their accessories. They have cute travel bags. They have cute, I had a travel bag here, but I don't know where that went. They have cute travel bags. They have ironing board covers. And I right now have a travel bag, an ironing board cover, and an iron that all match. And it is so cute. Like my ironing board cover is now this coral color. And I have the little, oh, there it is. I have it right here. I have a little bag to put it in, and it matches. And so the bag and the ironing board cover you can get from the Oliso website, but you can get the irons from ours and get that glass mat included. Okay, so
let me just really quick, Melody. Yeah, I just wanted to quickly just mention this as part of the Oliso. Like I was on the website, if everybody's watching, because you talk about adding it to your cart. So if you're on an Oliso page and you want an iron, go ahead and add it to your cart to get the free glass mat. Okay, what you can do is you can go anywhere on the site. Up on the top, there's a search option. And so what I simply did is I just went in and typed in glass mat or glass. And what ends up pulling up is you end up with a couple of combos that have it. This is the glass mat, normally $50. And so what we're saying, Melody, is we're giving them the $50 free if they buy the Oliso iron, right? So they're going to be able to put this into their cart, and then this will be free when they check it out. There won't be a cost on the glass mat as part of this with what we're doing, right?
Yes, correct. But you have to put the glass mat in your cart. You have to, or we're not going to notice ship it to you. So you've got to put the thing in the cart. And then
Gotcha.
Janae mentioned that the Oliso iron, I just want to tell you that the thing about this little silicone pad that you attach to this is you could hang it on your wall too. So like if you need to get it out of the way, you can hang it from that. That's it. Thank you for reminding me of that, because that is so great, because you can do that as well. Okay, awesome. So Eric, it is so cute. Eric is going to choose a winner. Eric's got
as he's doing this, we have a lot of different things: tree, family, snacks. It says
I like that
fits,
one.
laughter, handmade is another one. Jesus, peppermint.
I love that.
So a lot of different items. Keep them going. Again,
I
Eric,
saw family pop up there a lot. Yeah.
Food,
so
shopping.
Okay.
Yeah,
Food.
absolutely.
Grinch. I saw another Grinch.
There we go. Barbara Castelli, it looks like. Barbara Castelli.
Love.
You're going to win a classic.
And that's kind of what it's all about, you guys. We love and appreciate you guys so much for joining us through all of this. We did decide to extend these deals through the weekend, so you have until Sunday to make your decisions on these 12 Days of Christmas specials. They can all be found on that one page on our website. And yes, go back and watch the videos that we did each of the days to get more detail about all of the products and what we made with them while we were doing it. We had projects almost every day as well. And
Melody,
it has been so fun. Yes.
Let me share this really quick as an example so everybody can see the screen right here. So there are all the specials, and right below it is, you can see the live button. So I just opened this one. This is the one that Lindsay and Karen did earlier. And so they're great videos to go watch, because what they're doing is they're not just demonstrating the products, they're actually showing how some of these products can be used with projects. And I think you said they did like a tree skirt or a chain, I believe you were talking about, right?
So they show, on the first one that they did with the Glow Classic on day,
that was like
3,
a countdown chain. Mm-hmm.
It's like a those paper countdown chains. They made one out of fabric, and it was so cute.
Fun.
And then Wednesday this week they showed a tree skirt that they had made with the flip and fold. So yeah.
And it's all accessible again under each one of the packages. We have those videos where we did several different things. We had guests on. You talked about on the Oliso one. That's where we brought them in, and they talked about a few different things. In fact, we just had a couple guests on today. One was talking about how much they love their fat quarter bundle bag, using that for different projects. We've talked about the swivel and all these different things, but it's a great chance for you to go find out a little bit more on which gift would be best for you to give. What gift might be best for you, Melody? You'd like to say is maybe you buy something and it gets wrapped up and put under the tree for yourself. And it could be the same thing with your stocking stuffers. So we wanted to let you know that they're all available. And Melody, to your point, this is like a stack and save. So things are on sale. And then if you buy certain amounts in your cart, you're going to get the additional discounts. And we are going to extend that through Sunday, but take advantage of it, because the 12 days is coming up. We're on the last day today. And thanks for joining us as we've done some of those giveaways, and we can go ahead and give away. Well, I guess what else would you like to say, Melody, as we kind of wrap up part of where we've been today? And Keisha.
I just want to say thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for all of your support with it all. Thank you for supporting Keisha in her crafting journey and her sewing journey. I'm very excited I mentioned yesterday that my goal is to get her as obsessed as me, so she stops making fun of me when I buy things at shows that we go to. So that's my secret reason for it all, my sinister reason. But we just appreciate it so much. We will be back on Monday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time as well. Barb, that's a great question. If your CutterPillar shopping cart is over $125, you will get free shipping. That is where it gets a little tricky between Aliso and CutterPillar, because those are different. You place the order the same way, but they're different shipping carts. So keep an eye out for that. But as long as your CutterPillar products are $125 or more, you will get free shipping on that. Janet, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you as well. It has been so much fun, and look for us the rest of the season. We have a few more lives this season. We're looking to do more lives coming in the future. Please join our Facebook group, our CutterPillar Creations Hub. Let us know any suggestions you might have. I saw someone comment way earlier if we were going to do more kits and sew-alongs, and we are looking to do more of those in the new year. So we are so excited. And Lori, we love you, and thank you for loving all of our products as well. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to however you guys celebrate. I hope you get to have a great time. I hope you get some great family time. My family Christmas party is coming up on Sunday. I'm a little wigging out about it because I'm ill prepared. Although the trees are all done. So there is that in my house. All the trees are done.
Oh, I want Keisha to do a pant mending tutorial. I'm sure my husband has.
That is one of the best ideas I've seen in a long time.
That would be fun. I could do that. We could do a Facebook Live, and I could do that.
I thought it might be more like a pant, like a creation where you're, today it's all the rips and the tears. So I thought maybe it was going to be crafting with pants, not necessarily pant mending, but that works too. That works too. Yeah.
Mending pants.
And yes, thank you, Savannah. Special thanks to Savannah and Tracy for joining us today. We so appreciate that. That was so much fun that you guys joined us and were willing to do that. We love seeing your creations and what you're working on and how you're using our products. We hope to do that more in the future. We love that so very much. And I'm having a hard time saying goodbye, you guys. This has been so much fun these last 12 days.
What else can we talk about?
Let's just do this really quick. If anybody else wants to, we're kind of wrapping this up. If you have any questions, let's ask those, because right now Keisha and Melody, with all their products and all of their potential crafts they're sewing and they're quilting around them, it would be a great time for you to ask any question you might have about how they work or why they work or anything else about the shopping. And so I would say, let's just do that here for a couple minutes with anybody that wants to. We got somebody here saying what time Monday is a question, but let's answer any questions that anybody has. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's do it.
Monday is 10 a.m. Mountain Time again. I saw Cynthia's Melody needs to come to my house to decorate my trees. I'm too busy and no motivation. Cynthia, where are you? I'll get in the car right now.
She's game.
I did Keisha's tree. I am more than happy to do any tree. We went to Keisha's grandbaby's baby shower with Nicole, and we were at her sister-in-law's house, and I offered to do their trees while we were there. So I'm so happy to do that anytime. Yeah. But then they did it without me, and I was kind of bummed. Yeah.
And again, add the things to your cart, take advantage of the discounts. Let's get those going. And I also say this, Melody, because we're running out of shipping days too, right? So we're getting really close. I think through Monday or Tuesday of next week is where we're really stating that you're going to have no problems getting anything.
Yeah.
But if you're going to take advantage, like this is part of our 12 days. We're wrapping that up. You've done the specials, Melody. You made sure that we had the availability for additional discounts. As everybody knows, we've got a couple different unique things going on. Like right now, it's buy 3 flex lights, get 1 free. And so there's a few additional things that you can definitely participate in and take advantage of. And then what I'd love to say is any other questions you have, let's hang around and answer those and take advantage.
There's a question.
Yes, Kathy, is there a fat quarter bundle bag free with cart over $100? Yes. So make sure your shopping cart is over $100.
Yeah.
Make sure you put the fat quarter bundle bag in your cart. If you don't put it in your cart, it won't get shipped. So make sure you put that in your cart. It doesn't happen automatically. You have to put it in the cart.
Let me share this as an example. Yes. So right now I am in the cart. I was going to bring up my screen so everybody can see this, by the way. All right. So showing my screen. And here we are. So we've got a cart right here for an example. And right now I have over $100, right? I have 150. By the way, this is what you're talking about, Melody, when you put the flex lights in, you buy 3, get 1 free.
Yep.
So you can see everybody, I have 4 in the cart. That 4th flex light, $50 off is the freebie. And what you're saying, Melody, is let's go find the fat quarter bundle bag, right?
Yep.
Fat quarter bundle bag. And there it is. And then what you're going to want to do is just make sure to add this to your cart.
Let's hope this works, Nathan.
Yeah, when it's on live.
We'll take a look at this, but we'll take a look. And this is what we do. So we can take a look to make sure we're good. If not, we're going to fix this. The fat quarter bundle bag has to be in. As you proceed to check out, then that fat quarter bundle bag will be discounted as well as a free component. Is that correct?
It should be click that. I agree with box first.
Beep.
Yep. Go to your checkout.
Let's do a quick check. But again,
Let's
this
all
is what
cross
we're
our
wanting to
fingers
do.
that it works. Did it work?
Free. No, it did not. We'll take a look at that here really quick. So that is showing up, but we will make sure that that works because that is the gig and we want you to have those types of items. So again, will be free with your order over $100. So we'll add that fat quarter bundle bag in there to make sure that that can be added with your discount as well. And there we go. So there we are. That's where we're at. Let's see any questions you guys have really quick. Let's ask those. I won the Gold Classic. What comes with it? So what else should she order? This is a great one, Keisha. So she won what's in front of you right there. Why don't you talk about what she should also add to that as well?
Okay. So what's going to come with it, Barbara, is you're going to get the light board and you're going to get the cutting mat and the electrical cord. So the accessories that you may want to add, I would suggest maybe the glass mat because this is your ironing piece that you can put on top of the Classic and you can do all your ironing right there. I would also suggest if you want to add the magnets because then you're going to be able to take advantage of those metal plates that are already built inside the board. The other thing you may want to look at to add would be the glow tote, because that is another piece where you can keep your light board, your magnets, and the glass mat all, and you can store it all in there. So those might be the pieces you want to add. And then once you get over that $100 or $200, you're going to save an extra percentage and, you know, so on and so. I'm not sure what the percentages are. Sorry. But yeah, those would be the pieces I would suggest to get with the Classic.
Really quick, Eric. Hold on. I'm coming on here really quick. Eric, we'll have you bring that one back up. Sorry, I clicked off that quickly. Here's another question is what flex pack was added to buy 3, get 1 free? Let me show you this on the screen. There are 2 that we have made available. So we have the standard flex light and then there is the flex light with cradles. And so let me just show everybody again where that's at. Yep, with the 2 extra cradles. So here's the website. This is the main website again. Either we can go look at shop now. And if you'll notice here, we end up with the flex light and accessories, which is an easy way to go. And the 2 that are qualified is right here on this right-hand side. It says flex light, sewing machine light, and the CutterPillar flex light with extra sets of cradles. So these are the 2 that when you add them to your cart, so again, you would add 4 to your cart. What you're going to do is 3 of those will be paid. The 4th one is for free. So buy 3, get 1 free. And those are the 2 that you have. And now here's the additional thing. Remember, if you came into this, there's an additional stacked discount on top of that if you spend a certain amount. So if you by chance get close to that number, which we were very close to when we did the 4 flex lights, if you want to get to that $200 mark, you're going to get an additional 10% off. And Melody right now is working on the fat quarter bundle bag, which is another way to add something to your stocking by adding that to the list as well. So that's a great way to continue to stack your values as part of the 12 days. Now, Eric, sorry, really quick, there's another question about the swivel or something else. There you go. Does the swivel fit on the Glow Premium?
Yes, it does.
Keisha, you want to kind of just demonstrate that really quick again for everybody?
So I've got it right here on the Classic, but like we said, the Classic and the Premium are the exact same size. So it does.
Would you mind kind of angle that up a little bit so we can kind of see that? There you go.
Yeah, there you go. You can see that.
That's right.
So
on
it hangs off just a smidge, but you're still going to get that stability when you press down. It's not going to move around. So you can either do it on top of your cutting mat or you can remove the cutting mat and you can do it right there on top of your board. And it rotates the exact same like it does on the Ultra. The mat is reversible, so you can actually cut on both sides. So sometimes the lines get in the way, so you can flip that over and you can cut right on the other side as well. And once you've used this mat enough and you feel like you need a new one, we do sell replacement mats, so as needed. But yes, it will fit on the Classic, it will fit on the Premium, and it will fit on the Ultra. And is
Great,
there a map to
great.
iron on the swivel turntable? No, there is not. We do not have a rotating.
There is not a specific one, no, but you can put the regular, you can put the regular one on there. You could put the regular glass on top of there, and you can
and
iron
it still
on it
rotates.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Just be a little bit careful because the feet don't hit it, so it doesn't raise it up off of the swivel.
And it might slide around a little bit.
And yeah, you need a little bit of space. So don't leave the iron on for very long. But you could do a quick spot press on that. Yes.
Yes.
And Melody, let me ask this quick question. We did have a person, and I believe that it's just because it's a final day, which doesn't have a particular package. Somebody was asking on day 12, and they were trying to click on celebrate the final day. And I believe that looks like it might be a picture of our all-in bundle or something very close to that, or a little bit different. There's not anything specifically, right? Because today we just went through everything as a whole.
Right. Correct.
Okay. All right. Wonderful.
Correct.
What other questions can we help answer for anybody who's thinking of their stocking stuffers, a package for under your tree, a gift for a loved one, something you need to go to your other husband or partner with and say, hey, can you please help get this for me right now, and put it in the cart and share that with them? What other kind of questions can we help out with? Here we go. Someone just said this is a great one, like this one.
Yeah, I'm with Eric, your other husband. Who's my other husband?
Well, partner is what I was going to say. So, you know, maybe you have an admirer that you could throw that to. So here, I just want to say thanks for Danae. I bit the bullet, bought day 4 bundle plus both kinds of magnets. Woo woo!
Yay,
part of the bag
Danae.
For free. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Wonderful. All right.
How do we order chocolates?
Sure.
Yeah, they want your chocolates.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. They are super duper yummy. Here's a Janet right here. Right.
Oh,
tell my son.
Janet.
Yeah. Tell your son.
Send me his number, Janet. I'll text him. I'll text him the link.
Well, one hubby's enough. That is for sure.
That's true, Danae. Sister husbands. I like that one. Shelly says sister husbands.
There you go. Okay. All right, everybody. We appreciate it. Let us know. We'll be here for just another couple minutes. Let me just do one more kind of run through so you understand the site, what this means, how to look at adding a few things to your cart. Let me bring this back up again. When you visit CutterPillar.com, you're going to land right up here up top. This is the 12 days. Anywhere on this banner that we click will take you to the 12 days of specials. And right now, what we're doing is there are specials that are on the 12 days. But in addition to this, this is where if you spend 200, there's going to be an additional 10%. If you spend 350, there's an additional 15%. And if you spend 500, there's an additional 20% off that entire package. In essence, whatever is in your cart, if you hit these milestones, the entire cart will have that additional discount added to it. When we click on the 12 days, it does take us to the 12-day page. This is where you can see several things. One is what were the specials for each day. All specials are currently live. Melody mentioned today that she extended the specials, which we were going to close out today. They have been extended through Sunday evening, and that's Sunday evening at midnight. If you have a question about what's in the bundle, you can simply click right below it, because this is a video where you can replay the video where we talked about the specials. And often in each one of these days, we've had projects. Keisha, really quick, what was the 2 projects that you've done, right? You did some
I did applique. Yes, I did. Well, this is the one I did after I learned how. So this was my second one. But we did on one of the videos, I believe day 4. Melody, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's day 4. I think was the project. Yeah. We started right from the beginning. So I traced the applique and I was able to press it all together on my glass mat. And then yesterday we did embroidery. So we learned how to do embroidery yesterday.
So with that, just so you know, each one of the days, like on Tuesday of this week, on day, was it 6, 7, 8, day 8? I'm trying to think when my mother-in-law came in. My mother-in-law came in and we did the flying geese. Oh, that was on with the
Tuesday
swivel.
This week.
We had, again, twice Lindsay and Karen have been on to do different types of things as well. So each one of those videos would be great for a promo project perspective and an idea. And you'll be able to see any of the products that they used in order to create those projects as well, so that you can learn more about them. So let me bring that back up on the website. that is where we're at. As you can see that underneath each one of these specials is the video. Let me go ahead and pop a video open just so you can see. It'll take you to YouTube, which is not the video we're wanting here, but it looks like this. And so this is Karen and Lindsay doing part of their special as well.
And having a great time. Look how happy they are.
Having a great time. And so this is where they were demonstrating some product, and they also were doing part of their project on top of it. So that's the way to go and take a look at that. So again, that's what's beneath each one of those. And that's kind of where we're at. We had a couple. I have a 16-inch mat. Is this a classic?
So when you say Dixie, I'm going to say bye to Lori really quick because she said she's leaving. Thank you, Lori.
Oh,
a 16-inch mat. So our mats are either the mini is 10 by 13, the classic and the premium are 13 by 19, and the ultra is 19 by 26. If you're talking about the cutting mat on top, the original cutting mats were about 12 by 16 and a half. So that might be, if you're talking about the cutting mat size, then you probably have either the classic or the premium original ones.
Now, really quick, Melody, let's just do this. Keisha, if you'll grab the mini, let's stack it on top so they can see. And then we got the ultra. And then I'm guessing there's this other question that we talked about with my mother-in-law is that we do have some non-gridded mats, and you can buy replacement mats for several of the different ones. So I think if you're asking, hey, if I had an old classic and I needed a new mat, you can just buy the current one for the current pro or the classic mats, and they work. So Keisha, kind of just share with that. I'm going to show you on this one. So what is that really quick?
This is our gridless mat. So we sell it in the size for our classic, premium, and ultra. So basically it's the same kind of self-healing mat with that texture on the back. So that's going to not slip around on your board. But what that does is it's just takes away the grid lines that comes with the original mat. So some people prefer that because now you can use your ruler to do your measurements, or if you're doing like paper piecing, I like to show that because I know paper pieces really like this because you can put the pattern underneath, put this gridless mat on top, and then you can cut out your fabric right on top. You can see that right there.
Awesome.
See how you can see through that. So that's a nice accessory you can get for, like I said, the premium, the classic, and the ultra. Those are the sizes that we sell our gridless mat in.
Yep.
Great.
Yep. And yes, Barbie, it will be 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Teresa wants a recipe for your chocolate, Nathan.
I wish there was. That's one of those. We'd have to talk to my wife because there are, think about this, you end up with truffles, which are like a creamed chocolate, orange, raspberry, and we also have orange, standard mint, and then raspberry. And then we end up with the creamy centers. Here, I'll show you as an example. This little beauty right here has strawberry inside of it. So there is a recipe for those.
And so he's eating some more in front of us.
Eating some more. But now again,
and so we're jealous.
There is a science, and so I want to be careful because it's not like everything turns out the same. I watch my wife, and she's had my daughter over here for the last several years as they do this to practice. Because if you think about this, something can get grainy if you overcook it. If you think about, or it can stay creamy.
Yep.
So there's an art to the centers, and when every year you're like, oh, that's a really good center because that's extra creamy on the center, and then you have to be able to keep them. They have to be able to roll up when you dip them. So, but there you go.
Well,
we can take a look and see if I have recipes. Don't quite know. Go ahead.
Yeah, I make cookies every Christmas where I use that candy making chocolate like you have. And you have to be careful with that because you have to double boil or melt it carefully. You have to get the consistency correct, like all that stuff.
Here's a quick
trial
secret.
and error thing for sure.
Quick secret is the best way to melt chocolate is to put it in a glass bowl and turn the oven light on in the oven, but don't put any heat. The light itself overnight will warm chocolate to a point that makes it very easy to use in the oven. So there you go. There you go. Kind of interesting and weird. But yeah. Yeah.
Keisha, the oven light is a little button on your stovetop that you can
click. And then there was a question about the gridless mats. Go ahead.
Let's get back to CutterPillar. How about we get back to CutterPillar, you guys? There was a question about the gridless mat. So yes, I can't remember who asked that question, but yes, you can buy.
Yes.
There we go. Dixie asked that
Dixie.
question.
Yes. Thank you,
You
Dixie.
can buy the gridless mat for the classic or the premium or the ultra. They are sold separately. Yes. To answer your question, I believe Eric put the link in the chat for that.
Yes.
So
yes, definitely. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So you mentioned for a second there, Nathan, all of the boards and all the sizes. I just stacked all of mine. Did you stack yours, Keisha? These are, so if you look at this, this is the ultra, this is the premium or the classic, and this is the mini. So each one doubles in size as we go along. The ultra is 19 by 26. The premium and the classic are 13 by 19, and the mini is 10 by 13. So this is how all of the sizing kind of works. So you can kind of see all of that. Yes, Barbie. Next time I'm at Keisha's house, I will show her how to turn the oven on.
No, okay. That's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line. I'm not learning to cook. I will learn how to quilt. I will learn how to embroider, sewing. That's fine, but no cooking.
Okay. We started with the light, and then it went oven, and so now it was like, I don't know about the oven light. Now it's like I'm not quite sure about the oven. So there you go. I am not a baker. I'm not a baker. I'm a cook. I'm a chef.
She's not a kitchen dweller. Yeah.
Yeah, not a kitchen. Yeah, not a kitchen dweller.
Nope.
No, she's not a kitchen dweller. Nathan, I had to quarantine at Keisha's house during COVID for a little while, and she let me stay at her house as long as I cooked for them. So
best week. My kids are like,
hilarious.
Wait, what is this? A home cooked meal for dinner? What is this? We don't understand.
We made breakfast. We made chicken fingers at night. We made homemade French fries. We made it was great fun. Yeah. It was great fun.
Hey, we're the same, Keisha. We're the same.
Yeah.
Not a lot of cooking happening in our place.
Danae says quilting and then cooking. Next will be Christmas trees. I don't think I'll get her over the cooking hump. I don't think I'll ever get her over the cooking hump. By
the way, it's not Christmas trees. It was 10 Christmas trees.
10, yeah, that's right. Danae said 10 Christmas trees. I offered to do more than one tree at her house. She won't let me. So she won't let me. I'll get her there though. I'll get her there. I almost did it this year because her littlest kid asked to have one in his room, and it just didn't work out. My timing this year didn't work out. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Savannah, this is going back with Savannah. Yeah, a hoarder of hobbies, right? At this point, love doing it all. I think that's a great place to be because, sometimes there's a confidence piece if you just want to stay in your lane, and sometimes it's the fun on exploring. And Keisha, I think this has been something you've experienced. And Melody, this year has been a new year for you on the same thing, right? On expanding those.
It has.
And sometimes we decide that we like a few things that maybe we haven't tried before, even more than the things we've already done. True. So it's a fun way to have some diversity.
It is true. It is really fun. Keisha knows how to sew. She's sewn some things in the past. She sewed boxer shorts when she was in high school. She's done some sewing. She doesn't do a ton of it. I've always been a garment sewer. This year I started quilting. My mom's making me from the beyond. I hear her. I did. I don't listen. She's not bothering me so much anymore now because I'm doing it. So she was telling me all the time that it was time to start quilting because nobody else in our family is doing it. So I'm doing it, Mom. I'm doing it, Mom. And so I started that this summer, and I have dove in head first. Is dove in a word? I dove in head first, and I'm all about it, and I love it so much. And we're bringing Keisha along now too. So we are.
And we're going to teach my daughter-in-law as well. So she's very excited to start learning that as well.
Fun.
So,
but she just had a baby, so we got to give her a few minutes. Let us know, you guys, if you want to watch me teach Keisha and Nicole how to quilt. We could do it maybe in our Facebook group, or we could do it here on YouTube. We could do it either way. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be great, funny times, I'm sure. So
I'm willing.
Yeah, it'll be hilarious. So, all right. Yes.
Well, thanks everybody for being with us.
So wait, I just want to answer Linda really quick. She says the more trees that go up means the more depressing undecorating that has to be done. Linda, I am very strange. I will let you know that I enjoy putting them back away almost as much as I enjoy putting them up because I get to put them away so carefully in their individual bins and pack them nice and organized and neat and everything. So I know which bin has which tree stuff when I pull it out again next year. So I like packing it away. I don't usually do it till February or March, but I do. I do love packing it away just as much as I love, almost just as much as I love putting it.
And it starts when again, Melody?
Yes. Yeah,
Usually in
we're
September.
I think
It starts in September usually, Nathan.
All right, we're gonna do this, guys.
I know. Look at everybody saying
late
yes,
August
let's
this year.
do it. Oh.
All right. I think it'll be fun.
All right, everybody.
It'll be fun to teach
you
you how to do it. Thank you all.
Yep.
Merry
Thanks,
Christmas, but we'll see you again on Monday.
Yeah, happy
So it's
holidays.
not goodbye. It's till Monday. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Bye.